Welcome in, everybody. First off, welcome to the first episode here on the channel as we are kind of kickstarting everything off here. So, first off, I'm Drew to Smash as we are kicking off this channel. So, with that, we're going to start with kind of our new series that we're going to be doing, CFB Revamped. Kicking things off. So, got everything set up here, conferences and everything. Are realistic to how they are in real life. I'll get to showing you guys that as we get kicked off here in the new season. But with that, we are Coach Drew Tomo here at Georgia State is the team that we're going to be taking over and running through this dynasty. As you can, oops, clicked the wrong thing there, but yeah, as you can see, we're starting as coach level 3, progression level slow. So it is going to be quite the grind. And we got Nate Fuqua and Trent McKnight as our offensive and defensive coordinators. They're at level 1. We have our roster and everything. But yeah, we're going to start off. We'll introduce the team here. We are playing with the latest CFB Revamp rosters and everything. But yeah, with that, we're going to get kick started right off here into just kind of the preseason here. So we're going to start with our recruiting. So with recruiting, the kind of strategy that I like to employ is we need to get the best players possible here to Georgia State, so that way we can look to win with them. So with that, we're going to fire it up here. So we got Josh Carrington, nice little quarterback prospect. We love to see that. Definitely need to look to address the quarterback position, specifically since our starting quarterback is going to be graduating after this to try and again build out this roster. So with that, we're also going to take a look at just players that we might be able to grab overall. We're going to start with the athlete positions, and we're going to look again straight at that speed. Zero chance of us getting an actual 5-star recruit, so we're just not even going to bother with that. But you know, if we can grab these 3 stars, 3 and 4-star players that you know could be possibly low-hanging fruit for us, you know, we'll gladly do that. But yeah, we're just taking a quick browse here. Throw him on the board, maybe Martin Jenkins as well. Same thing, we'll take a peek at running back here. Maybe try and get Skylar Williams in here, as well as Bruce Blanks. Could be a bit of a stretch, but we'll throw him on the board. Wide receiver. Dang, I am devastated that Terrence there is so hardcore against us due to the deal breaker, but you know, nonetheless, again, we need to hammer these skill position players, and we're going to do that. Also, I want to look at linebacker here. You know, couple 4 guys that are running in the 4-4s. Alright, well, with that, we've added our lead on those guys. We're going to go back and just add 6 more players to our board here. Again, we are solely looking at speed, like the size of these linebackers as well. And then I do want to also look to address the corner position slightly. Can never have enough quality corners in this game with these spread out attacks that we're going to see. So with that, let's get into redshirting here. So I know we're moving pretty quickly. Don't want to bore you guys way too much with this, but you know, the processes of running a program. Our videos are probably going to be a little unedited to start, so you know, I like to keep things authentic with how things are rolling. We're going to, Jesus, a 180-pound linebacker, never thought I'd see the day. But yeah, we're going to keep things unedited, keep it pretty fresh for, you know, what you guys are going to be seeing in our the videos. Upload schedule will kind of be TBD, but we're going to be trying to crank out as many videos as possible for you guys. You get involved, get engaged in the comments, get engaged with everything. So, we're just starting here. It's going to be a long journey, just like they are in real life. So, we'll, again, very authentic to that. But we'll play number one Alabama at Alabama week 6. SMU will play at home week 4. West Virginia will play on the road week 3. And K-State will play at home week 1. Should provide a pretty difficult schedule for us to start. So with that, we'll kickstart off here to the regular season. We'll do recruiting here and then run through the team, get a little in-depth look at it. We got a quick glimpse of it as we were redshirting, but I want to do a proper intro to the team here, and then we'll look to wrap up the start of, week, the first week here, and then we'll get things going. Well, I can tell you, Josh Carrington, just automatic offer scholarship and go 500 points into. Um, there's no need for us to be messing around with that. It's kind of undeniable. So as we are looking to grow the program, we gotta make sure that we have those guys, and they will get better over time. We are gonna get some good red shirts going for a lot of these guys, but nonetheless, we got to make sure we're growing the program the way that I see fit. So, now let's dive into it. Marvin Sullivan, also going to be a guy that we are going after heavily from the start. Can't state that enough. The fact that we need to solidify the quarterback position before we do anything else. Reason for that is just we need need a lot of things, quite honestly, but with that position in particular, I want to make sure that we are taking everything kind of in stride here, but I'm losing my train of thought a little bit there, guys, so my apologies. But at the end of the day, we're going to be alright as far as our recruiting goes. Let's see, who else do we want to get on from the start? Jamal Bryant, absolutely. Give him a scholarship and max out those last 300 points. Reason you're not seeing me go after any of these additional kind of really big prospects that are 70 overalls and such is outside of the guys that are interested in us as a top 3 kind of candidate, is I want to wait and see how these other teams react to, are us, one, getting involved with them. Again, I don't want to waste time recruiting people that, aren't going to seriously be interested in us. So with that, again, we got to work smarter, not harder when it comes to growing our program. Our team obviously does not have a ton of things to offer people right now, but we will grow to get to that point. So, but yeah, real quick, let's run through the depth chart of the team, and we'll get this set, and then we'll call it an episode there, and then we'll get ready for kicking off episode 2. So, Darren Granger, quarterback, 80 overall, 75 speed, looks fantastic. Excited to get in here. 84 throw power, 76 accuracy. Backing him up, we got Mikel Colasurdo. They got some names here as far as quarterbacks go. But yeah, Darren's going to lead us via the offense and hopefully take us to some good places. Running back, we got Tucker Gregg, Jameis Williams. we got some names that are going to be hard to pronounce come game time. But so two senior running backs. We'll be looking to get them both involved in our triple option run game. We do a bit of that to try and get these two out on the edges and out into space. So looking at wide receiver Jamari Thrash Jr. We'll have him for the next 2 years. Robert Lewis as well as Terrence Dixon will be our top three. You'll see a good handful of all of them. From a tight end perspective, Chris Bird's going to be my guy, followed by Aubrey Payne. We will get into some two tight end sets, look to use them as quickly as possible from a blocking as well as a receiving standpoint with our tackles specifically like Bryson Broadway as well as Montavious Cunningham. We're going to need to get some help to our tackles. Actually, I'm going to start Jonathan Bass over Cunningham. Reason for that is, yes, Cunningham is a redshirt freshman and has some development to do. I think Bass, from a strength perspective, is going to be more beneficial for us. Inside of our offensive line, I love. We're going to be able to get inside the tackles with Travis Glover, Malik Sumter, as well as Pat Bartlett. So we'll be able to run inside the tackles, but I do like to get out on space, possibly break some bigger runs there. So Trey Moore's going to start at left defensive end for us. Javon Dennis at the right defensive end. Again, both a junior as well as a senior, so we'll make a point in recruiting to address that position. Because we do need to increase our talent level overall here. But yeah, with that, we just got to keep on going. Jamil Muhammad, outside linebackers, while Shamar McCollum, both look to be very good and will provide some pass rush off the edges for us. Interior, we got Blake Carroll as well as Jordan Veneziel. So looking forward to getting both them going. I can't wait to see what Veneziel does with his just athleticism from a user standpoint, so he'll be fun to use. John Trey Hunter, again, another good athlete coming off the edges. A little light than what I'd like to see, but hopefully his speed will prove to be beneficial. As far as our corners go, we got Quavian White, Bryquez Brown, as well as Jalen Jones, all of which are kind of senior, veteran-led, I should say, to help us move forward in that direction. Then we got safety Ja'Cory Crawford, will be a senior leader back there in the back end, as well as Antavius Lane. So good safety pairing that should lead to hopefully plenty of interceptions for us. So with that, as far as returner goes, it's Talik Williams, baby. Talik will be our main returner, and then we will also, I like to throw a running back there as my second one. We'll put Marcus Carroll back there as our other returner. Reason for that is the running backs tend to be a little bit heavier, so with that, I like to make sure that we get those guys out blocking because they typically are a bit heavier, a bit stronger. So when it comes to the return game, it'll be Robert Lewis and Talik Williams as far as our punt returners go. So kickoffs will be handled by Michael Haynes, long snapper Sumter, and that is going to be our depth chart for the team. So get ready for episode 2. Again, we're going to be here for a long time, guys. Georgia State is going to become a powerhouse program.